love to recognize male manipulation tactics, part 1. Hello lovelies, Nymph Dolly here. Today I will be expanding on a topic I have always wanted to teach you all about. The purpose of this video, I really just want to use my own personal experiences with men in relationships, how to recognize their very manipulative, toxic, I'm sorry, manipulation tactics that they love to prey on and use on women in relationships with before, after, and during. Okay, I just want to expand on it a little, so stick with me as I delve deep into my own personal relationships. As an example, truthfully, I didn't like any of the men I've ever dated. I was always pressured into giving them a chance, as you know, society loves to instill in our minds that we're supposed to date men that we aren't attracted to just because they're a decent human being. And I don't honestly agree with that logic, because we shouldn't have to date men that we're unattracted to just to get treated like a normal human being. I don't think that's fair. You know, because in the long run, the man is the one getting everything he wants out of this, while we just have to settle for lowering our standards. That is a shit dynamic, and it's one I don't stand for. But anyway, I'll get into the earliest relationship I can remember as an adult. So there was this man that I really was not attracted to. Okay, this was dating back to 2021, I believe. At one of the first warehouse jobs I've ever worked at. I'll leave it at that. And this particular man, co-worker, he was deaf, right? I didn't see him associating with many people at all. Not that that matters, just wanted to give some clear context. My mother had worked with him at one point at that job. You know, we were both desperate for a job, and I recommended the one I was currently at. But anyway, I don't remember how we fucking met. Whatever. I think he was, yeah, my department at that particular job, they were really short, so they were bringing in people from other departments to work there. And this deaf man, partially deaf, whatever, I don't know, we were on break or some shit, and I don't know, I don't remember. Maybe my brain's blocking it out, I'm not sure. But we both liked anime, and he found this out, and he immediately started, here comes the trauma bond. He immediately started latching on to me, right? And I think it has more to do with me being the only bitch that was giving him attention. And that's what I want to stop there. Guys, girls, if you are the only woman giving a man attention and he claims he's in love with you so early on, first red flag. And I've got plenty. Anyway, he loved to, you know how you make it clear with somebody that you're not interested, but they try to make it into something that's not. And they keep pressing your boundaries, but they do it on such a small scale that even if you recognize it, you can't really call it out without you looking unhinged and crazy, because they're going to try to, they make it plain as day, but it's on such a small scale that when you call them out on it, they can play it. They can just, you know, they can play stupid. They can act like, oh, it was an accident. Me crossing obvious boundaries. That was an accident. I wasn't thinking about it. It's not that big of a deal. I do this with my male friends too. Complete lies. Lies, I tell you. All of them. But yeah, aside from that, as he got to know me more on the floor, I don't know how long this fake friendship went on, because we both know that a straight man can't be friends with a straight woman. They just love to use that as a tool to expecting it to evolve into a romantic relationship, which pisses me off, because we don't owe you shit. Why can't you just enjoy a genuine connection with someone without making it into something it's not? You know? Anyway, at some point he had brought up wanting to date me, and I was like, no. I made it clear that, one, I do not like older men, I do not like black men, and I was not attracted to this mother at all. I made that shit clear. I remember it so clearly. Okay, we were on break. I don't remember. Maybe it was break. Maybe they were having a what's that shit called? They were having a changeover Right. They were having a changeover. And I made all of this clear to him in the break room. This is where I think I fucked up. I don't take full responsibility for it, but I'll leave that to y'all. I told him I strictly did not want to date. I don't care if you want kids, marriage. I don't fucking want you, right? And he said, I understand. And that's when my stupid ass, or him, I don't remember. I was like, if you just want to go out, have fun or some shit, as platonic friends, I wouldn't mind. But you have to know that I don't fucking want you. I stressed it so many fucking times. Oh, but it doesn't matter with these motherfuckers because they take everything. They don't hear what you're saying. They just hear that, oh, she wants to be friends. That means that I stand a chance. Bitch, no. So anyway, when the change over was over, we went down to the floor. He immediately starts telling everyone that I am his fucking girlfriend. I was stunted, bamboozled, and quite frankly, I don't even have the words for it. I was pissed off. Who the fuck wouldn't be? And y'all know, I think I made a stupid decision, okay? Okay? If someone goes down there and starts telling everybody something, and the second person is like, no, that's not what happened, it's gonna draw eyes, drama, and attention. So for the record, I mean, at the moment, everyone was looking at me, they were like, oh my god, is this true? And I was like, yeah. And I was looking at him, death eyes. I was glaring at this motherfucker, because it's like, why you telling everybody this shit? It's lies. I confronted him, I pulled his little bitch ass aside, right? I cussed him out. I was like, bitch, don't do that shit. Even if we were together, I wouldn't want to tell everyone. And then, I don't remember what he said. But here comes the victimization shit, okay? He had started, I don't even know if this is the point where it happened. My memory is fuzzy because I don't want to remember it. At some point, he had went to the bathroom, started crying. Other homeboys, he vented to his other homeboys, which, again, I don't know why the fuck you telling people shit. Because it affects both of us, not just you. And I felt pressured. So eventually I caved the fuck in. And I shouldn't have done it. I'm pissed at myself for it. But y'all, I was in a position where I just wanted it to die down. So I'm like, okay, let me play along until he leaves me the fuck alone. Until this is old news. But I knew it wasn't going to be that easy. Because anyone I have been at that job for over 4 years. I kept quitting and coming back. But they knew what type of person I was. They knew I had specific taste. They knew I did not like black men, and I don't give myself up for nobody. So I feel like a lot of them knew that this was just out of pressure. But whatever. I love my brows. But anyway, I was like, okay. Oh, I forgot to stop you guys there. I forgot. This is not just a story time. Anyway, that was second thing to look out for. Them guilt tripping you. Something you never agreed to do. Something you clearly don't want to do. They start acting like a little bitch. They start crying in front of your face. They start appealing for everything's a fucking pity party. Okay, they start bringing up what I went through and all that. I'm like, bitch, that got nothing to do with me. Okay, I don't want you. Stop bringing me into this when I'm not interested at all. And motherfuckers like this, when they finally do guilt trap a woman into being with them, they think it's fun at first because, oh, she's stuck with me, she's gonna come around. Let me tell you something, bitch. Thinking somebody is gonna change their mind when you force them and pressure them into a relationship they don't even want, it's gonna make them hate you even more. But this ignorant bitch, like most men, he probably thought everything was gonna work out. So yeah, I agreed for the moment. I did not want him touching me. I felt disgusted when he kissed me. I didn't want anything. And he just, I hated how he started using that. He started using my reactions as a way to make me feel bad. Like, oh my God, the woman that made it clear doesn't fucking like me. She's repulsed by my touch. She doesn't want to kiss me. She doesn't want to spend time with me. It's like the ignorance. This is a trauma bond. Not even a bond for real. It's just me giving in to what a bitch ass nigga wants because I feel sorry for him. And he used that. He tried to make it seem like it was for me, but it was for him. It was always for him. And eventually, I'm gonna skip over a lot of stuff because I was not intimate with him. Not sexually, but still intimate in a way that I didn't want. And he saw how I reacted. I started hyperventilating, crying because I just felt disgusted and violated. And then he always told me, oh my God, you're making me feel bad with how you react. And I just had to stop myself from killing this motherfucker. Because that shit pissed me. Like, You're not a victim in this. How the fuck do you expect me to respond? I am with you and I don't fucking want you. He kept bringing up shit about him having some type of cancer that led to his hearing loss, and that his all these details that I don't give a fuck about. Like his family disowning them, that I don't know, some crazy bullshit. His family not accepting him because he was, I don't know, was he a love child or some shit? Or maybe his one of his step parents didn't like him. I don't know if it was his stepmother or whatever, they kicked him out. He had been on his own since, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this information? It doesn't change the fact that you're holding me hostage in a relationship that I don't like. And you know, a lot of the times he kept bringing me over to his place where he shared with another dude. His space was always fucking messy and shit. And granted, I don't blame people if they don't have much, but that's no excuse to be a fucking messy, dirty ass motherfucker. But me being a woman, society is gonna be like, oh, he's a good man, so you have to date him. Fuck that. But I dealt with it like many straight women do at the time. I fucking dealt with it. And he started noticing how I just started staying detached from him. You know, I didn't accept any physical, I didn't reciprocate anything. I started speaking less, detached myself emotionally. And him being the ignorant bitch that he is, he acted like he didn't understand where this was coming from. Never mind the obvious fact that I'm stuck in a relationship out of guilt with a man that I don't fucking like. And every time I thought about leaving, he would be like, oh, you know how people victimize themselves and start trying to make you feel guilty. Oh, okay, you can leave. Everybody leaves. I never expected you to stay. All my other girlfriends did the same thing. It's like, bitch, then shut up and take it then. You know what all my other exes did that you're doing right now? They tried to force me into something I didn't want. Join the club. I don't remember how it ended. I had wanted some space from him, and then, you know, since he loved making a big show out of it at work, I'm like, bitch, everyone doesn't have to know. I hate this. I hate it. Fuck. So obviously when we started drifting apart, people noticed. He started going out of his way to avoid me, and I'm like, great, now people are gonna see me as the bad person, and I can't fucking take it. At some point he had shared and tagged me on Facebook, which I deleted, and everyone saw it, and I'm like, this is fucking embarrassing. You're not doing shit. You're not thinking about how this is gonna affect me. Like, goddamn, I know you shouldn't care about that shit, but it's still annoying because all my family's friends, coworkers, they see that shit and they're like, huh, I thought she didn't like black guys. Like, bitch, I don't. But I can't tell them that because they don't need to know any more about my business than they already do. So I was like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember. At some point, I think I had cut it off. I went off on him. And then, like, you know, he acted like he accepted it. But again, he tried to keep guilt tripping me indirectly to stay. And I was like, fuck it. Some time passed. The co-workers at the time, I had asked them. I had asked for, I don't remember. I had asked for a woman's number. I think I had left at that point. I honestly don't remember. It's fucking crazy. But I had asked for a female co-worker's number. I asked something about it. I was like, I haven't seen her in a while. Is she okay? Because I saw her boyfriend, but I didn't see her. And they worked together. So, yeah, I think at that point he was like, please don't contact me. And I'm like, I'm just asking a question, though. And he was like, I think he blocked me after that. And I'm pissed off that I deleted my account. That was the last I ever heard of it, by the way. It doesn't change what he took away from me. And it pisses me off nonetheless. But god damn it, I hate myself for it. And I hate him even more. But yeah, that's basically it. I feel like I didn't accomplish anything in this video, but whatever. In case he ever comes across this video, I hope he burns in hell. And I don't feel any sympathy, and everything he went through, he 100% fucking deserved. But yeah, anyway, just want to get that off my chest. Didn't really explain. Oh my god. Somebody, whatever. Doesn't really explain much, but this is only one of the few experiences I've had. I cannot fucking speak for the life of me. So I'll elaborate more on my next videos. Okay? On the plus side, even if you didn't learn much, you get the gist of it. You had to hear a little bit more into my personal life, which, you know, as much as I want to exploit their names, I don't think YouTube is going to let me do that. Will it? I don't know. But yeah, I just... speaking of which, I actually sent him. I had, guys, I forgot to tell you this. I had this extremely long revenge message of everything that I've ever wanted to say to his toxic black ass. And it was like way back when. But I had wrote a whole message, put it in an email, sent it to myself, and I forgot about it until now. And I'm like, I had found it a few days ago, and I sent it. I made another Facebook account, and I sent it. Then I blocked him immediately afterwards. I don't know if he ever saw it. I hope he does. I don't even know if he's... You know what? I just realized something. I don't know if he's active, but he should get the notification, I would think. Oh well. I hope that message burns him in hell. And I personally, as much as I hate to say this, I don't think he's a bad person at heart. Even though all men are to an extent. But he still has that manipulative fucking tendencies. It's like, I don't care what you go through in life. You do not get to do that to somebody. And when somebody goes through a lot in life, especially when they're vulnerable like he was, you develop feelings for people easily. Okay? I know that more than anyone. And it did not take me long at all to realize that I can't even begin to have a crush on somebody if I'm going through something vulnerable. You're gonna want to replace them so badly. You're gonna want that validation and attentions that they used to give you so badly, and at some point you gotta realize that you're damaging yourself, and it's not working. It's not gonna change anything. That's how that's the story for another day. But yeah, I really do think he just latched on so fucking fast because he was desperate for a connection. And I could tell that early on, because it's like most black men don't even date black bitches with dark skin. So I know you desperate. And I thought he would come to realize that at some point. And I couldn't, I don't know. I think I told him at some point. I wish I didn't delete my Facebook so I could at least show y'all the fucking messages. But, oh well. If y'all want me to show you the message I sent him though, let me know in the comments, because it's a long... It's a long message, and it's very dark. I was going the fuck off, so if y'all want to see it though, I'll give it to y'all. I'll make a part 2 on this part 1. Alright, that is all. It has been nice being back up here after being away for... No, I haven't been away that long. I've been uploading. I forgot. Anyway, it was nice. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you babies later. Bye-bye.